Here's a general outline of your champ. Tahm Kench is a tank that also has solid damage. He wants to fight his enemies in lane and Q them to win the trades easily. At the same time, he can engage and surprise the enemy with his W, especially if he channels it out of vision. As a tank, he wants to stay with the team rather than split push. If the enemy has 3 stacks of acquired taste on them, another Q or R will remove them all. Okay, so here's what your enemy will probably try to do. Vayne is a late game hypercarry and one of the best anti-tank champions in the game. Her first spike is at 2 items, and she only gets stronger. Her goal is to survive the early game, and then, in the later stages, she wants to split push and fight around objectives. Try to keep control of the brush, zone the enemy, and look for all-in opportunities. If Tahm Kench uses his Q on an enemy with 3 stacks of acquired taste, his Q stuns them for a couple of seconds. Here are some tips about your opponent that might come in handy. Your opponent is playing a scaling, late-game hypercarry. Try to make his early game as uncomfortable as possible and get ahead. Vayne can blast a hit target with her E, and if she pins her opponent to the wall, they get a stun. You are playing an unusual bot lane, and your opponents may be unsure of how to play into it. If you can use the element of surprise to your advantage, you'll be able to give them a taste of the new meta. When your grasp stack is full, you can refresh it by attacking minions. It's good to see where the jungler starts so he doesn't cry that you didn't help him. You gray screened them! Now keep an eye on their death timer and get to work! If you're pulling, be careful around the bushes. Enemies might be cheesing you. Your opponent's lethal tempo is more suited for long trades. And take care, when they have it fully stacked, it often pays to back off and let the stacks fall. Ignite is perfect for trades, as it puts true damage into your opponents while also reducing their healing, even from a summoner spell. They say you can't have too much of a good thing, so the enemy have 2 marksmen on their bot lane. Their damage output and range will make them difficult to push into, but they will be squishy targets.
Let us eat voraciously and overindulge.
Enemy jungler might be coming. Try to have your wards ready so he doesn't surprise you. Coordination is extremely important on bot, so try to be alert and prepare plays, or follow your support. It's best to target the weaker of the enemy pair and knock them out together. Try to always use a ping when enemies use a summoner spell. Your teammates can benefit from it, and you can too.
Everyone ends downriver, eventually. To start.
An enemy has been slain.
A depth of flavor is what I call.
Watch out for the enemy jungler. He might have his eye on you since the first dragon is coming.
All shall drown in my magnificence.
An ally has been slain. An has been slain.
First dragon is here. Try to look out for the vision around the bot lane and the pit. Prepare for an enemy jungler to come. But don't fret, yours might come too. You could push the lane to give you room for a play in the river.
We all
Control wards are probably the best item in the game. Try to always have one down and don't be afraid to move it. Mini-map! 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 Believe me, looking at the thing is better than listening to me screaming it in your ear.
Nothing escapes hunger. That are easily pacified. Every heart has its home.
Enemy rampage.
born.
Think about recalling. You can buy a lot of good help with all of your gold. Don't be a cheapskate. Go spend it.
An enemy has been slain.
All the world's a river, and I'm its king. Shocking.
New level, new ability, new challenges. Listen up for more intel about your opponent. During her ultimate, Vayne gains bonus damage from attacks, as well as a boost of passive movement speed and brief invisibility after using her Q, which also has only half of its normal cooldown.
Another snack.
Your opponents have an ultimate on their team with a very long to global range. This allows them to outnumber you or get long range help. Sent back to the boneyard. Great kill. You love to see it.
Something to nibble. The only real sin is to
An
deny.
enemy has been slain.
Watch the mini-map. The mini-map is your friend. You love the mini-map. Is the hypnosis working yet? You better start watching the mini-map more now. If you keep playing such a tight team game, they'll just keep going downhill, like a snowball. The enemy has a herald. Stand by. You'd rather be a warrior on a farm than a farmer in a war. I get it, but it won't win you many games. Ward more. Your KDA will thank you for it.
I refuse to succumb to culinary degradation.
An enemy has been slain.
More kills? Abuse their death timer and they'll be back in the lobby in no time. You can still take the place, but hurry up because they're gonna vanish soon. The scoreboard has all kinds of stuff. KDAs, objective timers, and even enemy items. Check them out so you know who to avoid.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
A depth of flavor is what I covet. All shall drown.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Think about QSS this game. It could help you escape from some nasty enemy ultimates.
True appetite never wins.
What about buying control wards when you go back? Vision is much better than 75 gold weighing you down.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Top lane turret is down. Your teammates might place deep vision, so make sure you watch the minimap. The Drake is spawned. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Escapes hunger.
Has been slain.
I have tastes that aren't easily pacified.
You can get the blue trinket if you need to. It can make the difference. This game will be played on the Hextech map terrain. There will now be portals for champions to teleport around. Good job. A few more of these and they'll be taking the L. A few tips about your champ. Your main task is to save your carries in the fight. Protect them with your life. Tahm Kench is a tank that won't be killed by just anyone. In fights, he can eat the enemy, or even his teammate with his ultimate, and then take them back to safety with his double. This game will only spawn Hextech dragons. Their buff increases ability haste and attack speed. Okay, moneybags, you can't use your wallet as a weapon. Now might be a good time to cash in.
All the world's a river, and I'm its king. No true hunger can be abated.
You could use these tips against your enemy. Your enemy and their team will be looking to rotate the map for objective control once you enter the mid-game. They have strong skirmish potential and are unlikely to want a fair fight out there. Vayne's target from mid-game on is fight, in which she can take full advantage of the mobility and percentage damage in the form of true damage, which can quickly take out anyone, including tanks. Her low range compensates for her ultimate, during which she gains brief invisibility after using a tumble from Q.
Sweet! Now keep it up and no slacking until you see their nexus go boom!
The only real
The enemy team has a lot of AD on their comp. Shielding armor might help to blunt their blades and take the edge off their damage.
Down they go! They won't be the last either. Well, don't fart around with them. Keep your eyes on the nexus.
As teamfight time approaches, working out who the biggest threats are on the enemy team and who to keep your distance from is key.
appetite focused.
An enemy has been slain.
Your team is here to kick butt and chew bubblegum. Looks like they're all out of gum.
To culinary degradation.
Get ready, the Baron is coming. Try to lure them into a fistfight, or rush the Nasher itself.
You're crushing it! No reason for risks now. Play it safe, and this game is yours.
Constitution is on.
Gotta give it to them. Now don't let them breathe for a second, and it's in the bag.
You're on a bomb run, and the Baron just spawned. You could destroy the enemy wards and take the Baron, or use him as bait for an easy fight. The dragon is here. Let's go for it and leave them soulless.
Misery has a delectable taste.
I hate surprises, don't you? That's why I love to stare at the minimap as much as possible. If you weren't winning so brutally, I'd remind you that your farm should be better. But I guess it doesn't matter now.
My diet is expansively unique.
Your team comp has a lot of single target damage and spells. This is great for skirmishing and taking smaller fights. Consider your target priority before getting stuck into the enemy kingdom. The opposing team has strong single-target ability. They will excel in skirmishes, but may not be as effective in a 5v5 Aram-style brawl. Consider what cooldowns they have up before engaging. The Hextech Dragon just fell into the hands of your opponents, adding to their attack speed and their ability haste. It's gonna happen. Just don't get used to it, and go for it while you're crushing them. Your team is the most effective in 5v5 when you all have your ultimates up. Think about using pings and other communication tools when you're ready to scrap. The enemy have a couple of particularly spicy teamfight ults. It could be worth timing their cooldowns if you want to try a 5v5.
Destroyed.
We all.
Anyone know CPR? I'm asking for that guy. You flatlined them! Stay cool out there, and you've got this!
I have tastes that aren't easily pacified. I must settle this with me.
With stronger vision, your enemy won't have a single chance to get back in the game. Baron's still alive and kicking? Huh. Now's your chance to grab his buff and destroy everything in your path. You'll probably finish the job soon, but next time, you might want to catch the minion waves better so you don't lose farm. Hex gates allow you to move around the map very quickly. They can be used to flank and surprise opponents, or just to move quickly from the base to the rest of the team. The enemy team has the ability to tear through Baron and Dragon fast. Consider this when warding in mid to late game. Your team smashed through minion waves. This will be handy when you are pushing lanes or defending against the siege.
Back to the fountain for that guy! Taxi! Let's drive this game home!
Nice! You got them on their back foot, and a dragon is spawned. Come and get it!
Did you see that? Nope, medium. Time to get back to winning.
An enemy has been slain.
Think about the biggest threat on the enemy team. What key spells do they have that can mess up your plans and put you in danger?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The only real sin is to deny a craving.
Check that mini-map more, and you'll be king of the rift in no time. Your champ's power is greatest when you're around the team creating space for them. It might even be advantageous to drop some side waves.
Don't forget to monitor the availability of your ultimate. It can have a big impact on the fight. And of course, also keep track of when the enemies use theirs.
Double kill. Triple kill. Enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Well played. If you go for more inhibitors or neutral objectives, you'll keep the pressure up.
I refuse to succumb to culinary degradation.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Now we shall
Your good looks, charm, and most importantly, vision are leading your team to victory. Keep focusing on deep wards, objectives, and destroying the enemy wards.
Hello? That got blood on my monitor. Keep this up and it'll be a shutout.
let us eat voraciously. Overindulge. My diet is expensively.
now you have
Your
super
team has
minions.
destroyed an inhibitor.
What to do now so you don't let the pressure off? More inhibitors or neutral objectives?
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
All shall drown in my magnificence. True appetite never wanes.
Baron never had a chance. With this buff, you and your nearby minions are wasted. Feel free to push and start anticipating their destruction. Okay, so we give them one. Now, take it back with a vengeance. You're winning after all.
An enemy has been slain.
Another Drake is here. Kill it before the enemy has a chance to say,
I would like a dragon soul, please.
it's quite late in the game. Maybe invest in a big potion. It could swing the battle in your favor.
Enemy's inhibitor is respawning.
Randuin is yours. Don't forget to use its active, which will slow all enemies around you and reduce their damage for a few seconds. GG easy. That's how you win, mate. Awesome! With super minions here, you could go for other lanes or objectives.